Let's start. So today we'll be discussing about normal probability distribution. The other day we had discussed what is probability, and I told you probability is basically the ratio in between the total number of outcomes versus the number of outcomes favorable for one particular occurrence or favorable for what you want. Okay. Now the equation of probability will be P of E. So for that particular event, let's suppose the event is you are tossing a coin, okay, and two of you and your friend, one is betting on heads, the other is betting on tails. So the total number of probabilities or the total number of outcomes that you can have will be equal to capital N. Okay, probability of any event will be equal to small n divided by capital N, wherein capital N is the total number of outcomes. So in this case, when you are flipping a coin, the total number of outcomes are two. You can either get a heads or you can get a tails, nothing other than that. And a small n will represent the number of outcome favorable for that occurrence of event T. So let's suppose the event that you are favoring or the event that you want is heads. Okay, so the small n will become 1. Similarly, if you want tails, it will still be 1 by 2, because either if it is tails or heads, the what do you call outcome that will come for that particular event will only be 1. Okay, it can either be heads or it can be tails out of 2 outcomes. Okay, now coming to normal probability distribution. If you have doubts, please let me know. Normal probability distribution. Now, normal probability distribution is probably one of the most important probability distributions in all of statistics. Why? Because this will fit several phenomena. With normal probability distribution, you can explain several things. Okay, how IQ works in a particular city. Let's suppose you are trying to find out what is the average height of one city. Okay, and you are trying to plot a graph of normal probability distribution. What is the probability that a person is, let's suppose we are taking the probability of height. Okay. Of one particular city. Let's suppose we are taking some X city, and you know the mean height. Okay, let's suppose the mean height of men in that particular city is 5'8", for example. Okay, your normal probability distribution curve will have its peak at its mean, and it will go like this. What does this indicate? It indicates that at the mean value, most of the people in this city are at the height of 5'8". Okay, that is point number 1. ये जरा स्क्यू हुआ. Let's suppose this is 5'8". ठीक है, this is 5'8". Now, as you keep on going farther and farther away from this particular mean, meaning if you go in this direction or this direction, the probability of finding such individuals, meaning let's suppose this is another, here you have one standard deviation. Okay, from here to, 1 second, and suppose from here to here is one standard deviation. Okay, this represents one standard deviation. इसका मतलब क्या है? In the range of, let's suppose this is 6'1" to 3 inch का deviation दे रहा हूं मैं. Let's suppose standard deviation is 3 inches. ठीक है, one standard deviation means it is either over, say 3 inches over 5'8" or 3 inches under 5'8". So it will not be 6'1", it will be 5'11". Okay, second, let me write that a little smaller. यहाँ पर आएगा आपका 5'8" and 3 inches on top means 5'11". and 3 inches bottom means 5'5". ठीक है, इसका मतलब क्या है? In one standard deviation and an average population, the highest probability you will find of people of this height, matlab most of the people will fall under the category of 5'11 to 5'5 to 5'11. Okay, if I take one random city and if I try to find out what is the average height of men in that city, so I'm finding out the average height is 5'8". Now if I try to find out what is the normal probability distribution, what is the probability of certain heights, okay, the probability will be closer to this mean height. Okay, यहाँ पर in this spot and this spot probability will be higher the longer this is. ठीक है, जितना height ज्यादा रहा वहां पर probability ज्यादा रहता, meaning at the mean probability is highest. ठीक है, because यहाँ पर height is the highest, it also means that most of the people will fall in 5'8 category. ठीक है, where probability is the highest with one standard deviation. Let's suppose I'm giving one standard deviation of 3 inches, मतलब 3 inches ऊपर 3 inches नीचे. ठीक है, this will generally have, you have something called empirical rule of normal distribution. I'll explain that as well. It will explain that 68% of the population will fall under one standard deviation. Matlab within the range of 5'5 to 5'11 will be 68% of that population. Let's suppose in that city there is 1 lakh people, okay, or 1 lakh men. Okay, out of 1 lakh men, 68,000 will fall in the category of 5'5 to 5'11. That is one standard deviation. As you keep going farther and farther away, you increase the number of standard deviations. Matlab, let's suppose this has second standard deviation, 2 standard deviations है ये, meaning और 3 इंच बढ़ाए आप. ठीक है, एक standard deviation को you have what you call use the value of 3 inches. So one standard deviation is equal to 3 inches. इसका मतलब है mean is equal to 5 feet 8 inches and standard deviation mean is represented by mu. Okay, the Greek letter mu. Standard deviation 3 inches का मतलब है in the range of 5 feet 5 inches से 3 inches कम करो 5'2" and 5 feet 11 inches से 3 inch ऊपर करो तो 6'1" and 6'2" आता. So 6'2". This will include 95% of the population. इसका मतलब क्या है, 95% of the population will fall in the category of 5'2" to 6'2". ठीक है, 3-3 इंचेस आप जैसा स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन बढ़ाते जाएंगे ऊपर एंड नीचे, द प्रोबेबिलिटी कीप्स ऑन इंक्रीजिंग closer to the mean. ठीक है, as you keep on going this way probability will decrease. If you keep going this way towards the mean probability will increase. इसका मतलब क्या है, ज्यादातर लोग 5'8 रहेंगे. As you keep on going farther and farther away, there are fewer people who are less than 5'2" in height and there are fewer people who are more than 6'2" in height. Most of the people fall in the category of 5'5 to 5'11. ठीक है, extremes में और कम लोग रहते. I'm only giving you an example here. That is why normal probability distribution is very important and how it is essential. ठीक है, I hope ये समझ में आया. If I give you another better example, let's suppose, second, I'll use that same example, heights ka, but I'll show you another way. 1 second. Yeah, Haji. Look at this now. Now in this graph, this is a normal probability distribution of girls. Okay, 14-year-old girls whose mean height you are trying to find out. Now let's suppose the normal mean height that you find of these girls is 1.5. ठीक है, 1.5 meters के ज़्यादातर बच्चियाँ 1.5 meters के है. ठीक है, on the density of population you are taking on the left, whereas what do you call this thing, the height you are taking on x-axis. That will indicate that the middle value 1.5 and 2 k, most of the girls will fall in this value. As you keep on increasing standard deviation, you have a standard deviation of 0.07, meaning one standard deviation will be 1.512 plus 0.0741 or minus 0.0741. ठीक है, meaning एक standard deviation में most of the kids or most of the girls will fall in between the category of 1 meter 4 inches 1.4 meters and 1.6 meters एक standard deviation के साथ. ठीक है, यहाँ पर standard deviation 0.07 का है ना, तो 0.07 plus करो 1.5 को and minus करो 0.5 को. So that will give you most of the population. As you keep increasing this standard deviation, either on the right or on the left, ठीक है, or on the left, you will have the distribution curve that is becoming smaller and smaller. in the center, which is the mean, the probability is the highest, whereas on both right and left, the probability keeps on decreasing. Now, as such, the parameters that are what you call defining the shape of these what you call the shape of this normal distribution curve will be mean and standard deviation. Those are the two most important parameters of any normal distribution curve. Okay, यहाँ तक समझ में आ रहा क्या हो रहा? If you are not able to understand, please feel free to ask me. I'll explain again from the start. You can put it in the chat as well if you did not understand any particular part of the whole thing, or if you want me to summarize the whole thing again, because it is essential that you understand this. इसका क्वेश्चन आ सकता है एग्जाम में. Okay, I'll take that as yes then. Now, the two parameters, as I told you, are mean and standard deviation. ठीक है? These both are very important in defining how that curve will look. ठीक है? Let's suppose we talk about mean. Mean will define the location of the peak. ठीक है? अगर मैं एक ऐसा ग्राफ लिया, उसमें normal distribution का ऐसा लगाया तो the location of the peak, the center value will be defined by ODI. The center value will be defined by your mean. Okay, without mean you cannot what you call exactly have that peak, and depending on the location of the peak, this graph will either move on the left or it will move on the right on your x-axis. So let's suppose you have another graph whose mean looks like this. Okay, compare this and this. In this on the left one, let's suppose this is number 1 and number 2. In graph number 1, the mean is more towards 0, and in graph number 2, the mean is more towards right or away from 0. Or let's suppose we take another graph. इसके अंदर you take the mean like this. One second. Let's suppose you take another graph, and इसमें normal distribution curve ऐसा है. One second. ठीक है? This indicates that it is much more far away than number 2 and number 1. ठीक है? इसमें mean will go farther away from 0. ठीक है? Mean is much more higher in this case in number 3 graph. ठीक है? That is how the position of that graph will change depending on mean. That is one parameter. It will help in shifting the entire curve either to the right or the left. ठीक है? Then the other parameter will be, once again, the other parameter is standard deviation. ठीक है? स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन जितना बड़ा रहेगा उतना ही मोटा रहेगा ग्राफ, वेरा जितना स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन कम रहेगा उतना ही पतला रहेगा ग्राफ. What does that mean? Let's suppose I have a graph like this. Wider graph and narrower graph बोलते हैं उसको. ठीक है? एग्जाम में मोटा पतला बोल के मत लिखो, एग्जामिनर परेशान हो जाएगा. राइट. Let's suppose I have a curve like this. ठीक है? With standard deviations which are small. Let's suppose the standard deviation, you have a mean value of let's suppose ये है आपकी mean. ठीक है? And the mean value is around 2. ठीक है? Let's suppose the mean value is 2 and you are giving standard deviation of 0.5. ठीक है? इसका मतलब क्या है? In the value of one standard deviation, it will change this much. ठीक है? Graph will be this far away. Let's suppose the whole graph or the whole distribution curve has a totally 3 standard deviations. ठीक है? The first standard deviation will give you a value of 0.5 will give you a value of 1.5 to 2.5. ठीक है? ये समझ में आ गया ना, ये मीन है बोल के. Second standard deviation will give you the value of 0.5 less. मतलब यहाँ पर आता आपका 1 and 3. Third standard deviation will give you this. ठीक है? This is 0.5 to 3.5. ठीक है, this is determining the width of your graph. So this is one standard deviation, these are two standard deviations, these are three standard deviations. अब इतना है ना, standard deviation में 0.5 लगाया था. Now in the same condition, let's suppose I'm putting standard deviation as 1. ठीक है, the graph will change if it has one standard deviation and vertical you have the standard deviation is equal to 1 and you have a total of 3 standard deviations. उसका मतलब क्या है, ग्राफ कैसा बन जाता है आपका? I'll use that same example. So we have a mean of 1 या 1.5 लगा लो standard deviation. ठीक है, mean is still equal to 2. Yeah, mean is equal to, instead of 2, what should we use? We'll use mean as 3 or we'll use mean as 4.5. ठीक है, and you have standard deviation is equal to 1.5. Because of this, what will happen is the graph will become much more wide. ठीक है, as you can see, this is much more wider than the previous graph. This is because the standard deviation value is much higher and they are the same number of standard deviations भी लगाए तो individual standard deviation की value बढ़ गई. मतलब अगर मैं mean which is equal to 4.5 इधर लगाया, they are far away from each other, occupying a bigger probability and a bigger area. मतलब standard deviation 1.5 है बोले तो इससे 1.5 कम करो, इससे 1.5 ज़्यादा करो. So in a range of 3 to 6, that is first standard deviation. ठीक है, then second standard deviation 1.5 more. So this will have kitna 1.5 and there will be 7.5. ठीक है, then you have the third standard deviation will make you to, basically it will come to 0, 1.5 minus 1.5, and the third standard deviation here will give you 9. See, from standard deviation, the wider the standard deviation or the bigger the standard deviation, the wider will be the graph, whereas the shorter the standard deviation or the smaller the standard deviation, the more narrow will be the graph and most of the population will fall close to the mean. इसमें mean से ज़्यादा दूर है population. ठीक है, if I use the same as heights, let's suppose I'm using height as the variable, the population is very varied in this case. अगर मैं ये values को height के वैसा use करा और just assume that those values are heights. ठीक है, height of buildings ले लो. ठीक है, let's suppose 1.5 meters, 3 meters, 4.5 meters, 6 meters, 7 meters, 7.5 meters and 9 meters are heights of different buildings in a particular city, and you are trying to find the mean height of that particular city along with normal distribution. The mean height is 4.5, but because there are so many buildings and there is so much variation, standard deviation 1.5 का है, मतलब 3 meters के and 6 meters के अंदर quite a lot of buildings will come, and 1.5 and 7.5 के बीच में भी considerable number of buildings will come. Because there is so much variance, graph will become that much more bigger. ठीक है, I hope you understood the concept now. Normal standard distribution का, why it is important and how it is applicable. Now coming to some aspects of your standard deviation, sorry, your normal distribution. The common properties that you see in all forms of normal distribution, no matter what form of normal distribution they are all symmetrical. इसका मतलब क्या है? The right-sided graph and left-sided graph, right side of mean and left side of mean, they will be identical. ठीक है, if you look at this graph, let's suppose, if you look at this graph, draw an imaginary line. Think that there is an imaginary line at 1.5. If you look at both right and left, both of these curves will look somewhat similar. It is almost identical. That is why it is told that these normal distribution curves are symmetric. Okay? Or they are symmetrical. That is the first point. Second point, right. Second point is that the mean, median and mode are all equal. mean, median and mode are all equal. ठीक है. So ये ग्राफ में in this particular population distribution you will find that the mean, the median, mode of that particular population is the same. Third point, half of the population will be less than mean and the other half will be more than mean. Okay, half of the population will be less than mean and the other half will be more than mean. ठीक है. How can you come to this conclusion? In that same graph, आप समझो ये ग्राफ लिया आप, ठीक है, and you're using this as the mean. Let's suppose you look at this as the mean, ठीक है, and this whole graph is comprising of, let's suppose, 1 lakh people, ठीक है, average weight of or average height of 1 lakh people. इसके अंदर if you get one particular mean, let's suppose that mean is 1.5 meters or 1.6 meters, whatever it is, ठीक है, one half of the population will be here, ठीक है, the other half of the population will be here and both will have the exact number of people, ठीक है, this HLF, sorry not HLD, half of the population will be less than mean and half of the population will be more than mean, ठीक है, for all normal distributions. Then the last point is that empirical rule can be used. यहाँ पर empirical rule allows you to determine the proportion of values, ठीक है, that fall within certain distance. Empirical rule क्या है? Empirical rule will help you find out the percentage of people in one particular standard deviation. As I was explaining you earlier, let's suppose you take one particular graph. Empirical rule कैसा helpful रहता? I hope यहाँ तक समझ में आ रहा आप लोगों को. Empirical rule basically defines that, one second, I'll just draw the table of that empirical rule. हाँ जी, so mean plus or minus standard deviation and यहाँ पर percentage of data contained. So the values will be 1, 2 and 3 standard deviations. %68%, 95%, 99.7%. Now, how do you translate this data and इसका मतलब क्या है? Empirical rule जो है, it is helpful in determining the percentage of population that falls in a particular category in one particular standard deviation. ठीक है? In a normally distributed data, your standard deviation is very, very valuable. Why? It is used to determine the proportion of values that will fall in a specified number of standard deviation. मतलब, let's suppose I take one standard normal distribution curve. ठीक है? Let's suppose as a standard deviation लिया मैं, sorry, normal distribution लिया. ठीक है. Let's suppose this is one some standard some normal distribution curve that you are looking at. ठीक है. And let's use the example of what example should we use? Okay, assume that pizza chain. Let's suppose we are talking about Pizza Hut. Okay, some example, some pizza chain, some pizza restaurant. They are trying to find out the delivery times. Okay, they are claiming that their average or their mean delivery time is 30 minutes, meaning that most of their deliveries will be over within 30 minutes, and the standard deviation that they have is 5 minutes. ठीक है. This is the claim of one particular pizza industry, pizza restaurant. कोई भी एक pizza restaurant ले लो. ठीक है. Your empirical data or empirical rule will help in determining what is the range of that time frame depending on standard deviation. ठीक है. Within the frame of one standard deviation, let's suppose one standard deviation of 5 minutes. मतलब एक standard deviation में इधर लगाया. You will have 5 minutes up and 5 minutes down, right? So minutes निकाल देता हूँ. 30 minutes से 5 minutes कम करे तो 25, उससे ऊपर करे तो 35. One standard deviation की value में 60% of the population will fall. It can be interpreted in this way that that pizza chain or the delivery system of that pizza chain will make 68% of its deliveries will make 68% of the deliveries within a range of 25 to 35%, 35 minutes. ठीक है. I'll repeat once again. आपके पास मीन वैल्यू आ गया, एक स्टैंडर्ड डिविएशन है. You have standard deviation of 5 minutes and one pizza chain is claiming that they will be able to make delivery within a mean time of delivery is 30 minutes. ठीक है. So most of their deliveries are 30 minutes. The probability is highest at this value, meaning all of, or at least most of the deliveries are being delivered at 30 minutes. Now, if you are trying to find the normal distribution, what is the normal range that I should expect? What will be the range of time that I should expect? Kitna time lagega? Okay, let's suppose the owner of that shop is trying, the owner of that restaurant is trying to find out general range kitna rahenga. Okay, through empirical formula, you will be able to determine that 68% of the population or 68% of the data, 68% of the deliveries in this condition will fall under one standard deviation difference. मतलब एक standard deviation अगर मैं 5 minutes का लगाया तो 5 minutes ऊपर या 5 minutes नीचे will only happen in 68% of the cases. Most of the cases will be, most of the pizzas will be delivered at 30 minutes. 68% of the deliveries that occur will occur in a time frame of 25 to 35 minutes. That is in the range of one standard deviation. I hope समझ में आ रहा तुम लोगों को. Please feel free to stop me and ask questions if you are not understanding. Okay, this can get a little complicated if you do not follow. ठीक है. एक standard deviation की value में, that standard deviation value we are taking as 5 minutes. Within that value, 68% of the data is contained. It also means that in our example of pizzas, 68% of all deliveries will be done within 25 to 35 minutes. That is one standard deviation. अब मैं second standard deviation introduce कराता हूँ. See, probability is decreasing here. ठीक है, let me use a different color here. Let's suppose यहाँ पर green use कर रहा हूँ मैं. ठीक है. Second standard deviation में add करा तो what will it become? 20 minutes and 40 minutes. इसको दो वे में इंटरप्रेट कर सकते हैं. ठीक है. I can tell that here from this graph, 95% of all deliveries will happen in the time frame of 20 to 40 minutes. ठीक है. The quickest I can do for most of the deliveries, 95% of the deliveries will be within 20 minutes and the latest it will take is 40 minutes. ठीक है. Another way of interpreting that is 27% of deliveries. So 68 minus 95. ठीक है. That is 27%. 27% of deliveries will happen in the range of 20 to 25 minutes or 35 to 40 minutes. ठीक है, they might take as late as 35 to 40 minutes or they might occur as early as 20 to 25 minutes. एक और way of interpreting this is the whole area of two standard deviations. ये पूरा area, meaning 95% of all deliveries will occur between 20 to 40 minutes. Then you have even more steeper curve, wherein यहाँ पर 4.7% है. Very few deliveries will go lower than this and farther than this. इसका मतलब क्या है? Only 4.7% of deliveries. If I introduce another standard deviation, the third standard deviation, यहाँ पर the probability significantly decreases even more. Let's suppose I'm using orange here. Get this part. Again, in this way, in this standard deviation also, there are two ways of interpreting the data. I can tell or I can claim that 99%, 99.7% of all of my deliveries will be between 15 minutes to 45 minutes in this range. So generally you see on the label of one particular company showing that we will deliver the pizza within 40 minutes or we will deliver the pizza within 45 minutes. That claim is because of this data. Okay, if I use 99.7% as my constant or if I use 95% as my constant. Hey guys, I have a power cut, shit. Okay, we'll continue tomorrow about this.